Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, the Lady Killer 18, set on Ambrose Island. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of EMZ Hitgal. So moving on to our briefing, people say 47 is a lady killer. It's time to prove them right. Take them out any way you want. I hope you enjoy it. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so. So we have a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the central social hub. We're going to have a remote agmatic gas grenade stored up in the food storage area, and we'll be bringing with us a Seeker 1 in a briefcase and our silenced pistol. And so we reached the end of the Lady Killer series, and we finish up here in Ambrose Island. So we're going to put down our beer and immediately head to the pantry or food storage area, and this area is frequented by a gentleman. So we're going to quickly just remove our Seeker 1 from the briefcase, drop the briefcase, and if the coast is clear we can grab our gas grenade and exit out via the window. So we're going to now head straight back to the social hub area, and we're going to head up the stairs just ahead of us, where we will encounter 2 of our targets, one sitting out here having a game of chess, and one in the cinema room, who we will come back to later. So we're going to enter into the cinema room, stand well clear of the door. We're going to pull out our Seeker 1 and shoot our target sat outside with the Seeker 1. She's going to get sick, and she's going to make her way down to this area to be sick, and we're just going to take the opportunity of getting there before her, reload our Seeker 1 and put a hole in the fire drum there. So all we have to do now is await the arrival of our first target. They should be here momentarily. They're not moving particularly slowly. We just ran quite a way ahead of them. So once she arrives, she will stand in the puddle there, and we can't shoot the puddle as it's soft earth and we won't create a spark. So we'll shoot the drum a second time, which will ignite the oil and set our first target up to be nice and warm, although briefly. Now that will alert someone's attention and they will come and investigate. So we're going to move around past the shipping containers here. We're going to remove our gas grenade from the briefcase and then return it to the briefcase. And once all of the panic over here calms down, as you can see, absolutely everyone who has a gun is an enforcer. So we're just going to wait in the corner here until all of those white dots disappear. That's pretty much all of them gone now. So we're going to make our way up to Farah's bar, and just at the bar area, if our timing is right, there is Farah in the kitchen, and she's going to step out this way momentarily and light a cigarette. We can then approach her and detonate our gas grenade, and she will get sick, and she, unlike her colleague, will actually go to the what I believe is the only bathroom in the area. So we're just going to make our way there ahead of her and await her arrival. Again, she does not move too slowly, so we are not waiting very long. And when she arrives, we can then reintroduce her to what I can only assume is a fish supper. So, 2 targets now taken care of, and we have a bit of legwork to do for the final targets. So we're going to head straight up to the hill area now, where our next target will be located. Just going to cut straight through the village instead of going round, and up on the hill area just over by the boat house and the house with the loud music coming out of, we will encounter our next target sat on a chair reading a book. And while they're distracted by that book, we're going to hop in through the window, grab the meaty bone from the broth here, and we're just going to throw that out of the window there against the rocks. That will get the target's attention, and when she goes in to investigate, we can then exit out of the door, pull out our silenced pistol and plant 2 in her back rather quickly. And we're also going to hide her body, as there is another young lady around in this area who has supersonic hearing. I'm actually surprised she didn't hear that. She has in the past. So we're going to hide our body in the closet in the hut here. We're going to retrieve our briefcase, and now we're going to do the main part of the legwork. So we need to head over to the boat repair shop, which is right out on the beach area here, and we should, just inside of the entrance, locate ourselves our key that we require. So there is the key. We actually require a propane cylinder, and it's in a rather well defended building with multiple locked doors, which is why we've brought our own key. So we're just going to head up to the house with the guards outside at the front here. We're going to place our key on the floor by the door there, make our way into the building next door, preferably without hiding in the closet. I was actually trying to close the front door behind me. So we're going to pull out our silenced pistol, and as long as no one is in the area, we can then open the door, put a bullet in our key, and then hide in the closet, this time on purpose, because when that key detonates and opens the door for us, it will cause a lot of panic, and people may run through the room we are hiding in, which would get us instantly spotted, hence hiding in the closet. So once everybody has gone back to their usual routine and stopped panicking, we can then exit said closet, make our way into the room we've just unlocked, and grab the propane cylinder from within. We're then going to return to Farah's bar, and our next target, who is one of the chefs here, currently on a cigarette break. And once she finishes that cigarette break, we are going to throw our propane cylinder just at the spot where she was standing and having her cigarette. So all we have to do now is move away a safe distance, and as we have a bit of time, I'm going to make my way up towards our final target and see if we can't get a view of the explosion kill from the balcony here. So we can just about see our target. She's just lit up and gone for her flying lesson, and we did manage to throw her clean over the bar. So all we have left to do is to take out our final target in the cinema, and the conversation between her and her colleague has played out, and her colleague has left. So all we have to do is close the door once we're inside the room, pull out our silenced pistol, shoot our target in the head, and deposit them in the closet. So all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the cove exit, although we do still need the boat key. So we're going to make our way out onto the pier, round to the back of the house, grab the key from under the brick, and then head off of the island on our boat. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and we have confirmation all of our targets were eliminated according to plan. We got our Silent Assassin rating, and we have completed the Lady Killer's challenge quest line. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.